Backup brains, the era of digital immortality. How do you want to be remembered? As Simon Parkin discovers, we may eventually be able to preserve our entire minds for generations to come, would you? A few months before she died, my grandmother made a decision. Uploading our minds to a computer, to live on after the inevitable death and decay of our physical bodies, has long been a fantasy of sci-fi films, video games, and TV series, case in point, the much-loved Black Mirror episode, San Junipero. Many people might argue that it should stay that way. Like it or not, though, scientists are hard at work as we speak, conducting research that might one day make digitally assisted eternal life a reality. Some, like computer scientist Ray Kurzweil, believe that humans will be able to upload their entire brains to computers, and thus achieve digital immortality as early as 2045. Unsurprisingly, the concept of handing over a detailed map of your brain to be uploaded to the cloud, or live out the rest of your days as a Yankee avatar in a sad little metaverse, God forbid, is quite controversial. Some say that the ethical roadblocks are too great. Some say it's physically impossible. Even Elon Musk says it's weird, although that hasn't stopped him seeking ways to store human consciousness with Neuralink, to be downloaded into a new human or robot body somewhere down the line. Bobby, as her friends called her, theirs is a generation of nicknames, was a farmer's wife who not only survived World War II but also found in it justification for her natural hoarding talent. Waste not, want not was a principle she lived by long after England recovered from a war that left it buckled and wasted. So she kept old envelopes and bits of cardboard cereal boxes for note-taking and lists. She kept frayed blankets and musty blouses from the 1950s in case she needed material to mend. By extension, she was also a meticulous chronicler. She kept albums of photographs of her family members. She kept the airmail love letters my late grandfather sent her while he traveled the world with the Merchant Navy in a box. Her home was filled with the debris of her memories. Yet in the months leading up to her death, the emphasis shifted from hoarding to sharing. Every time I visited, my car would fill with stuff, unopened cartons of orange juice, balls of fraying wool, damp, antique books, empty glass jars. All things she needed to rehome now she faced her mortality. The memories too began to move out. She sent faded photographs to her children, grandchildren, and friends, as well as letters containing vivid paragraphs detailing some experience or other. On the 9th of April, the afternoon before the night she died, she posted a letter to one of her late husband's old childhood friends. In the envelope she enclosed some photographs of my grandfather and his friend playing as young children. "You must have them," she wrote to him. It was a demand, but also a plea, perhaps, that these things not be lost or forgotten when, a few hours later, she slipped away in her favorite armchair. We may soon be able to create our own Black Mirror-style digital afterlives and leave meat space behind. But what would that mean for the future of the human race?